I'm sorry, with everybody's attention, I would like to also shh. The only charge that I had to look on the system is a citation, traffic citation. That's where I live. Okay. The only charge that I had there was a traffic citation. I came here upon you having an assault charge in Louisiana, but then I get here and we have an assault charge in Louisiana, which is a brand new charge. I've never had that charge in Louisiana before. So that's why I'm a little bit confused about this case. I thought it was just going to be an assault charge in Louisiana because that's they don't do it.
I'm even more. I don't know either.
Yeah, like, because that sounds like a gang charge, maybe like a 5 or a lot. I've never been anything with a gang or anything like that. I've seen here. As far as I've learned, I had a gang in me, and I was like, yo, what's this? And that's why I'm trying to switch everything here. But I don't feel safe here being down like I don't feel safe like being anywhere. And I'm just kind of really, just wanting to. I don't have money for long. I came here and kind of nuts all that really high. I can't see. And I try to press charges and they have to arrest me or anything. I'm just like, okay. So I went to a domestic shelter and a domestic shelter.
Okay, hold on.
I bought a lot of
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
You were wanted out of the state of Pennsylvania.
But that's not true.
I can show it to you. It's true.
Okay, let's just pause for a moment. Mr. Leary isn't just accused of speeding. He was allegedly barreling through a construction zone at 105 miles per hour. That's not reckless, that's fast and furious, felony edition. Judges don't mess around with this level of danger, especially when there's alcohol involved. So buckle up, this case is already on thin ice.
See that it's for an assault charge of 5 or more.
Aggravated.
But that I can tell you who's written here in the system. Somebody got on the computer and wrote the charge. I came here, but the constable of Houston Webster, he brought me here, and I was up in the West assault charge in Louisiana.
You're gonna figure out for you.
Somebody rewrote my charge here in this fucking building.
You want to wait for him electrician?
Yes.
Does she have something out of Louisiana? How long has she been in prison?
2 days.
So here's the deal. For now, I'm going to have them check to see if there's something in Louisiana. All I know is that
I'm trying to have a day after me, and that's the game I whenever I get into the building. Now, I even told the constable, I have some gang in everybody's head. Even I had a police officer in Webster call me a snitch, and I was like, yo, what? I'm definitely afraid of this, and I'm not.
You're in custody. You're in the safest place that you can possibly be.
But I'm just really angry.
Good thing, one thing before I put you back, good thing is that you're going to be safe from here when you get all the way to Pennsylvania because you have nothing but about 15 officers surrounding you.
Most gang members are in prison, you understand.
Look, Miss, you are Dewan Green. Both of you guys are charged with unlawful carrying of weapons, facing up to a year in jail and a $4,000 fine. We're going to do the probable cause against them legislation. We're going to do the probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present and not flood one. We'll do to you this.
All right, Judge, on July 9th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on a car for an unlit license plate. Officers observed an odor of marijuana, and it was in the passenger seat. A Smith & Wesson located under the passenger seat. The defendant was ID'd by search his driver's license and is a confirmed member of the Stain gang. And the defendant had 14 ounces of marijuana in his pocket. And Judge, this is for Mr. Cohen.
So everything we're talking about is on Mr. Cohen.
Correct.
So what about Mr. Green?
I believe Mr. Green was the passenger of the same vehicle that was stopped for the unlit license plate.
Does he have a gun as well?
Judge, right, so the Mr. Green will be trying to get a block. Like, yes, plus.
Okay. Are both alleged in gangs?
No, just counsel who's prosecuting listener free. Was this that down officers certified law firm. The more easy searches are now one to each contract and three licenses.
Okay.
Right.
Gentlemen, you're going to find that there's a problem forward on each of your cases. Mr. Calvin, how old are you? What do you do for a living?
School, but in high school, it's easy. See, being a job.
Oh goodness, supposed gonna happen this, that, yet here you are, 20, on your third case. Life's not going well for you. Now I'm gonna be on top of so much, you're gonna think that it's a career. No more dope, no more alcohol, no more guns. I'm gonna make sure that all that happens, otherwise guess what's gonna happen to you? You'll be getting your GED behind this box. Mr. Green, how old are you? What do you do in life?
Right now, so kind of studying about learning about most of the time. On my free time, I
Did you graduate from high school? What are your plans now?
trying to take that as far as I can. I want to start moving.
It's not working for you. You must get a full-time job, and I am making that now on condition of yours. If you fail to do that, guess what's going to happen? No more dope, no more alcohol. And I'm telling you, each of you will get tested for weed 31 days from today. If each of you test positive for dope, you're going to go to one place, and I'm going to make your mom so high you're going to flip. You are guaranteed going to get a drug test in 31 days. You won't smoke after the day. You'll be fine with me. You smoke, and I don't care what you do. I don't care. Tell me that you're in a car, they're hot boxes, and whatnot. I don't care. You test positive for dope.
Okay, let's just pause for a moment. Mr. Leary isn't just accused of speeding. He was allegedly barreling through a construction zone at 105 miles per hour. That's not reckless, that's fast and furious. Felony edition. Judges don't mess around with this level of danger, especially when there's alcohol involved. So buckle up, this case is already on thin ice.
I'm going to put you in jail. I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks, Mr. Green. I want to see what you've done to get a job. You've done nothing. Life's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? I'm going to appoint each of you guys lawyers today. I'll have to talk to the lawyers. And then after that, you'll be back in 2 weeks to show me what you've done. Understand? If you pick up a new case, either of you, while you're on bond, I will absolutely lose it. I'm going to be so upset. I will grow horns. And if that happens, you're going to be on the losing end of it. So be careful when you're out on my street, because I want my streets to be safe. And if that means locking you up at $100,000 bond, I'll do it. Stephen, you want to show them the way?
Sure. Gentlemen, hold that way for me. Just
So let's talk about family member with us, right? That's filed in 17th of November. And I'm guessing that he took off, was on the land, and then picked up an aggravated. Oh no, I'm sorry. He picked up the assault and an aggravated assault simultaneously. Here was he just out and about, and then picked up another charge.
I think it may have been a 2B warrant. That was just
What's the name on it?
Orielli. No. So what happened was
I'd like to know from you. I know you have a story, but you have the right to remain silent and exercise it, because they can use everything you say that you right. We don't want to do this. Hey, after this, we need to do.
Counselors, after this,
Just give me a second, guys.
What's your question, Bill?
Might as well, you can have a seat and wait until our next break.
This is on the out and about.
she was at a, if I remember correctly, at a gym, and he was contacted by the Harris County Sheriff's Department. Officers that were on patrol were contacted by the Sheriff's Department about where he was. The officers approached the gym parking lot, just saw him leaving a national description. the vehicle that he was seen entering. And they conducted a traffic stop, and that's what led to the evading charge. I can read PC because
Resistance. What did he do wrong?
Yeah, I like the earpiece. Yeah, I like the earpiece.
On July 10th, 2024, in Harris County, officers were contacted by the Harris County Sheriff's Department in regards to the defendant who had outstanding warrants. The officers were advised that the defendant was at the LA Fitness where the defendant was getting into the passenger side of the tan Subaru SUV and leaving the location. Upon arrival, officers observed the vehicle and initiated a traffic stop and instructed the defendant to exit the vehicle. Officers instructed the defendant to place his hands behind his back. He became agitated, demanding why the officers grabbed the defendant's left wrist, pulled it towards his chest, and grabbed the officer's then grabbed the officer's wrist, pulling it off while still refusing officer's command to place his hands behind his back. The defendant then turned around and placed his hands behind his back before again refusing verbal commands and attempting to pull away from the officers and push the other officer away with his back. Officers continued holding onto the defendant's left wrist and continued pulling away before he was brought to the ground by other officers. The officer then placed his hands on his back before moving to his thighs and attempted to control his legs. The defendant continued to attempted to push both officers off him by keeping his arms underneath him and pushing upwards. Other officers arrived, assisted in effecting the arrest by controlling the defendant by placing his knee on the back of his head.
And he wasn't on warrant. Like there's something that was reported back in November, and all the law everything signed in June or July.
So the match gave him $500 bond surety to make.
On which case?
The vehicle.
Okay.
And they gave him another PR bond on the case. The only piece of PR bond that he has to make a $500 bond for assault.
He also has a bond for the felonies.
Correct. Are you unable to make a felony bond?
That's the problem. Also, one question. You said that then it was 2 assaults this year.
No. Well, yeah. One's assault with us, and then you have a felony assault. That's what I meant. The 2 assaults. This assault can be upstairs.
Okay, I was just making sure because I think
It's not 2 assaults. It's just okay. As far as the assault case, do we need bond conditions for that?
Yes, so you hold the seal down.
Yeah.
So complainant Norton, misdemeanor complaint stated that on October 23rd, 2023, she was with her ex-boyfriend in Houston, Harris County, Texas, to retrieve his personal property from her apartment. There was a verbal argument, and complainant Norton asked to leave before calling her friend Amber Chivano, the Justice Valley complainant. Complainant Norton stated that complainant Norton and Chivano both went outside of the apartment because complainant Chivano had to pay for her parking. And his new girlfriend approached complainant Norton and made derogatory comments. Complainant Norton splashed water in the girlfriend's face. Both began to play each other's hair and scratch each other. Complainant Chivano attempted to break up the physical altercation.
Hugh, Mr. Mack just got served some hard truth. No job, no direction. The judge practically writes the kid a life plan on the spot. But here's the kicker. He ties it directly to bond conditions. So now it's not just about showing up to court, it's about showing up to adulthood.
The defendant then ran towards them through complainant Norton. Complainant Chivano to the ground while walking away with his girlfriend. Complainant Norton felt pain after being pushed to the ground, so she noticed that complainant Chivano was still laying on the ground and not up. Complainant Chivano was transported to the hospital for a head injury and is still bleeding. Complainant Norton identified the defendant via mugshot.
That's the Agus.
That's the Agus office capture office was captured on surveillance. Complainant Chivano did not remember anything after that except speaking up in the ambulance with medical instructions from the lower apartment. Document her injury as traumatic intraparenchymal hemorrhage and laceration in the hospital scalp, and that she would need no follow-up neurosurgery.
Did she crack her cranium or what?
That's what it appears.
Is she okay?
During the interview, complainant Chivano stated she was still in pain, experiencing dizziness and nauseousness, and wanted to file charges. She identified the defendant too via photo array. Complainant Chivano's primary, she stated, His medical opinion that the brain injury sustained by the complainant is consistent and constitutes serious bodily injury, that her injuries have the possibility of lasting effects such as post-concussion syndrome and stroke-like symptoms for the rest of the life.
I'm really someone to find out the problem. Most of the field I'm with cases. I made a point with you on that. She is on prior to release, not having a contact with you, not to have any weapons as well. I don't know at this point if your bond is too low. In some cases, I'm probably going to raise it up due to the fact that you took off only a year. Not cool, dude. You know, don't say anything.
Sure, yes, sir.
Actions speak louder than words. Anything you tell me now, it's going to go in this year. It's going to go that year. Actions dictate, not spoken word. You know what I mean? Right. So, at this point, I got a drink. We'll check that later. But please don't send them down. Good. I'm glad it's not fun. It's there to get you to do whatever you do. And when you don't, the sentences get longer, the bars get colder, the lights get dimmer. You have no reason. All I know is that you're wanted out of a different state. I don't even know why yet. You know.
This judge is aggravated battery by cutting. So the complaining witness and the defendant were in a relationship. Complaining witness turned to the back and stabbed the upper left shoulder blade with a kitchen knife. The second laceration on the right hand was not defended by grabbing.
Ouch. Where's she wanted out of?
This is going to be Louisiana County's marriage.
Is she on probation, parole, or anything? Or is it just a case? How long she been gone?
So this warrant was issued January 2024.
So she's been gone for 8 months. You want me to keep you a bond?
Was it the Louisiana version of like a 2B where they issued after the act?
It's a 2B, Judge.
But she didn't know she had it. I mean, well, it's not like she got arrested, MTA.
What do you say, Day?
Right. I okay with regarding the 7500 because I called in there and she has virtually no history other than this, and so that's why I was okay with establishing a bond. But because of the nature of the offense and the fact that the complaint was turned around in the office report when she stabbed, and then obviously kind of again while he was trying to grab the knife from her, which so I wanted as high as it is to ensure that
Where's home dude? Louisiana or here in Harris County?
I'm sorry, I couldn't catch that, Judge.
Where's the complaining witness? Here in Harris County or in Louisiana?
I believe in Louisiana.
Understand. Anything?
My client has instructed me to let you know that the complaining witness lives in Louisiana. He has come to Houston to support this protest.
Question for the comments. Should a judge mandate employment or even recommend military service as a condition of bond? Is that overreach or a real-world intervention? Drop your take below, because this one straddles law and life advice.
Ma'am, you have to go back to Louisiana.
Live here. I mean, you still
Don't
have
care where you live in Abu Dhabi. You have to go back to Louisiana. And I'm going to tell you now, if we set you a bond, you will not get another one. You will not get another chance from us. We expect you, if we set you a bond and you make a bond, to go back in 2 weeks to the parish that you're wanted for, and you must turn yourself in. If you fail to do that, you're old enough to know that actions have consequences. The consequence is, it's a severe one. I will revoke the bond. Whoever ponied up all that money for you is gone. We'll lose it. I will set the bond at 0. And next time, I'll get you, and I'm going to hold you until Louisiana comes and that's what gets you. You understand? Okay. Now, what do you think as far as the
the
bond?
defense counsel. She has no criminal history.
I do not understand.
Judge, I
She snapped multiple times. I mean, I need to make the bond sufficient. you understand that we need business, that you actually go to Louisiana and take a film. That's the idea. I don't know what that amount is. I think 7,500 is probably pretty high. What's something that's reasonable?
$1,000 is reasonable. 1,500, 2,000.
They want 7,500, so for me to set bond would be way far from what the state is asking for. That's another reason that's considering what they, you know. I guess I'll cut it in half. For the 7.
Okay. Before we withdraw the legal, just keep my client. Okay. Thank you.
I will let you know, man, that the good news is that it's only Louisiana. We have buses coming in and out of Louisiana. There's so many people here in Louisiana. I swear, we have buses at least once a week coming to get you. So if you were to wait, you would not be here for a long time. So I will let you guys discuss that. Fine. What we're going to do probably calls you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney press if there are any questions. You can use the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be able to represent you, sir.
Judge, on April 13th, 2024, any witness stated that the defendant assaulted her at their shared residence located in Pierce County, Texas. Complaining witness defendant from his work, whereby he was intoxicated and he arrived home and he had drinks. This argument ensued because the complaining witness did not have sex with him, and the defendant punched the complaining witness in the face, causing her pain. The defendant began calling her names while eating a cookie and shoved the cookies in her face, causing her nose to bleed as well. Her friend was able to later stay in the residence and get a bus ticket to leave the state and relocate. The complaining witness positively ID'd the defendant by AFIS mugshot.
This allegedly occurred, Judge, on April 13th, 2024. I think it was just filed. It's my understanding that the CW is currently in Florida, and she's not here. I'm not sure why it took so long to. Regardless, he's also he's on bond for a felony. PCS. There's an open felony case right now. I think the 176 is on bond for PCS. Hey, how old are you?
21.
What's the PCS? Is it meth? Is it cocaine?
Okay.
You're in advanced age, Mr. Vega. You don't look to be in the best shape either. What do you think cocaine is going to do to your body, bud? Perhaps a heart attack? Consider that. I'm now going to order you some condition of your bond to undergo treatment. No drugs, no alcohol, and you will be doing AA and NA treatment 3 times a week. I'm not going to get into trouble. I guess you didn't see the.
I did not see that on my design at all. Not see that.
You know, normally I would give people PR bond, but you have an open felony case, and you're continuing to use. When I have to imagine part of the bond conditions for you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. So that tells me you have a problem.
Judge, can I get him a bondsman? Can I get a bondsman here, Judge?
I don't
Yes.
know what's going on with this. Since January of 2025.
So,
Okay, so that case is possibly
I'm looking at that. But I'm not going to reward for Patreon or with a PR bond for having an open felony and continuing to use when he knows he shouldn't. Now,
but I don't think he's.
he's intoxicated, he's out, he comes home and he shoves cookies in her face.